Guys, what's up? Paul here. Welcome to Hub City Drones and Gadgets. Thanks for stopping by and checking out the channel, you guys. I do appreciate it. If you haven't done it yet, hit that subscribe and that notify button so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. Well, you guys, Holy Stone has gone and done it again. They've upgraded the HS720. I give you the all-new HS720R. You guys, this is another awesome Holy Stone drone. 4K UHD camera at 30 frames per second on a 3-axis gimbal with EIS, electronic image stabilization, a 140-degree field of view on this camera, plus they now have time-lapse video presets. This dude has a range too, you guys, of 3 kilometers. That's just under 2 miles, 1.8 to be exact. It also has 4 powerful 1506 2200 kV brushless motors, which is really awesome. And yes, it has all the GPS fail-safe features in it as well. But this drone does weigh 389 grams, you guys. So you will have to register it with the FAA, and you're going to have to put remote ID on it here really soon too. But check it out, Holy Stone's got you covered there too, you guys, because they actually are coming out with a new remote ID module called the HSRID01. It should be available in a couple of weeks. I'll put the link in the description as soon as I get it. Link for the drone already in the description. But before you go click that link, you guys, let's go unbox this dude, check everything out. Then I'm going to show you guys how to completely set everything up. Then we're going to get this dude in the air, check him out, and we're going to see just what it can do. Let's go. All right, guys, here we go. We're going to unbox our HS720R. I am so freaking excited to check this drone out. Here's the box that it comes in. Check that out right there. 3-axis mechanical gimbal, time-lapse photography, 3-kilometer control distance, ages 16 and up. But here's the box that it comes in. It's got some of the features on it, some technical details there on the back, all that good stuff. But what do you say? You guys ready to check this dude out? Because I am. Here we go. Cool. All right, here we go. Wrapped up nice and good. Oh, cool. Check that case out. Oh, nice case. Let me get that paper out of my way. Very nice case. It's like a faux leather type case. Very fancy. Cool. Got a little handle here. And dual zippers. Check it out. Woo! Here we go. Oh, I'm so excited about this drone, you guys. Are you ready? Are you ready? Here we go. Oh, you guys smell that? I love that new drone scent. There's nothing like it. All right, I'm going to keep you in suspense for a little bit, and we are going to get to the top here and check out this very important feature of the drone. It's called your manual. Check it out. Holy Stone manuals, very well detailed, you guys. I mean, it's thick, but remember, they are in several different languages. Oh, we also have our caution of battery statement. Don't eat, chew, microwave, swallow your LiPo batteries. And of course, your caution orange card telling you not to charge your battery in the drone or in your carrying case. Not a good idea. But back to the manual. Check it out, you guys. Their manuals are so well detailed. Everything is in here, from the controller to how to calibrate it, the app. There's your QR codes for your app, even how to take the gimbal cover off, install the SD card, your propellers, all that stuff is in here, you guys. Take the time to read your manual, you guys. A really good idea, if you order this drone, go online to holystone.com, go to their manual section, download the manual for this dude, print it off, or keep it on your phone, but you can start reading the manual while you're waiting for your drone to get delivered. That way, when it gets to you, all you got to do is charge your batteries, put this dude in the air, and you're ready to go. Always read your manual, though, guys. You know what I say? I say it every video. Don't be a drone dummy. All right, here we go. Check it out. One foam padding. Oh, there's everything right there, you guys. All right, we're going to go for this box first. I need some room. This is a big case. This is a long, oblong case. That's cool. All right, we'll set it right here. Actually, you guys know what drone we're doing. I'm just going to get that box out of my way. How about right there? That'll work. All right, anyway, our box of accessories. Here we go. Let's see what we get with this thing. All right, dump all this out right here. Get that out of our way. So it looks like we get one screwdriver and one USB charging cable. And just so you guys can see what it looks like, I'll open it and show it to you. Check it out. Dump that out right here. Get that out of our way too. So you get one USB Type-C charging cable. Very cool. One handy dandy drone propeller removal tool, aka Phillips head screwdriver. Awesome. And then we get one, it feels like one anyway. We're going to find out. Let's see what we got in here. I think we get one full set. Oh, I think it is. Check it out. One full set of drone replacement propellers. Very cool. Hinged propellers. Super cool. And they even threw in extra screws for it too. So that's super cool. Remember, A and B propeller? I think it's on here somewhere. I can maybe try to show it to you. But you can see here, I don't know if you guys can see that or not. But this one has a B2 on it. It'll say B2, A2 or something like that. Don't worry about the number after the alphabet. You just want to make sure you put the A propeller on the A arm, the B propeller on the B arm. I'll show you what arms are what, just in case you don't know when we get this dude out of the bag. Next, though, let's check out the controller we get with this dude. Here we go. Some rubber bumpers. That's to protect your thumbs when you're flying. No, I'm just kidding. Shipping protection. Get this out of here. All right, check it out. So it looks like we get, let's go unfold this dude here real quick. So we get a controller cheat sheet. Very cool. I love that they're starting to put these on the controllers now. It's really cool. That points out what everything is. You can see here, we have some LEDs up here, and you have your transmitter indicator light, your drone indicator light, your GPS signal, and your return to home indicator light, and photo and video indicator light. And something new that I've never seen before. Check this out, you guys. Right here on the cell phone holder, not that you would be able to see this with your phone in here, but they have a little LED light guide. It tells you what color is what, like green, solid green, pairing is successful, solid blue, connection succeeded, and looks like a light blue blinking or blue blinking, drone low battery, weak GPS signal. That's really cool. So it has all of these, what each of the LED light colors mean when they come on the controller. That's pretty neat. But one controller cheat sheet, and then on the back, check it out. It tells you how to connect to the drone's Wi-Fi, how to unlock the motors, and how to calibrate your drone. Cool. But here is our controller, you guys. 2.4 gigahertz controller. Super cool because this controller is actually rechargeable. Check it out. There's your charging port right there. This controller has a 3.7 volt, 2000 mAh LiPo battery in it. You can charge it with the included charging cable or one of your own, as long as it's a Type-C, but you can use a 5 volt, 2 amp charger box. Charge time, 1.5 hours to fully charge your controller, and you get almost double that. You get 2.5 hours of use out of it. So definitely don't have to worry about it running out of juice while you're flying your drone whatsoever. Got our cell phone holder here, again with our LED guide, which is cool, but check out the spread on this controller. Not bad at all. These are one of my favorite controllers right here is this one here. It's not the duckbill one or the one that folds into the controller, but this one has really good rubber grips on it to keep your phone from sliding around, which I absolutely love. So on the top, we have our antennas, and I do believe, check this out, you guys, they both are working antennas. I do see a black wire running up. See if I can get that close enough so you can see it. I don't know if you guys ever be able to see it, but there is actually an antenna wire going up each antenna. So that's cool. Normally you only get one that's actually operational. The other one's just kind of for show to offset it. That is super cool that it actually has that in there. Over here on the top, this is going to be our camera adjustment up and down wheel right here. Super cool. Our picture button and our video button. On the front, we have our joysticks. I like the feel of the joysticks. They're not bad. They are a little loose and kind of flimsy, but not too bad at all. So they do feel pretty comfortable. So that's cool. On the top up here, this is our 1-key takeoff and our 1-key land button right here. Over here is our return to home button. Our LED lights, again, I went through those. You have your transmitter, your drone, return to home, and your photo video LED. Remember, all the colors are right here. Down below here, this is your motor lock, unlock button, not lock, your motor unlock button. You do have to press this to unlock the motors. That's how you unlock them. You don't have to do the joysticks on this one. This is also your emergency stop. If you long press this, the drone is going to literally fall out of the sky like a bag of bricks. And so don't use that unless you absolutely have to. But if you do, it's there. Our speed switch, we have low, medium, and high. Very cool. I like the speed switch right here on the front. That's awesome. Then our power button. Check it out. And check it out. We have our colored LEDs. Hey, where'd you go? Did it turn off? There it goes. All right, 1 press, 2 press. That turns the controller on. I should have looked that up before I showed you how to turn it on, huh? Anyway, we figured it out. Got green blinking. Look up here. Remember, if it's a green blinking, it's pairing. Of course, we don't have the drone on, so it ain't going to pair. That's cool. I like the LED indicator lights up here in the little pictures. That's pretty neat. All right. Long press, shut it off. And check it out, you guys. My favorite thing on a controller, grip sticks. I absolutely love these grip sticks. So well helps you hold this controller with the phone in it and the weight and all that from the phone. I just love the grip sticks. Again, our charger port's right here on the bottom. Not much on the back. A couple little informational stickers. And that's pretty much it, you guys. This is a super cool controller. Only thing I wish different, it'd have an LCD screen in the middle. That would be really cool. But that could be on the next HS720 upgrade. I'll have to talk to him about that, see what I can do. Get us a LCD controller right there. All right, that's our controller. That is super cool. Next, we are going to go for the battery. Battery does come in the drone. We're going to wait. I'll take him out in a minute. Don't get excited. Hold off. We're going to check out our battery first. There is a protector right here to keep the battery from making a connection when it's shipping or in the case. I keep these. This actually has a compartment where you can put your battery or 2 batteries in here. But if you have to store one in the drone, these are great to keep right here because they actually keep it from making a connection with the drone, accidentally getting turned on or whatever else. So I like these little bumpers. They're pretty damn cool. All right, so on this one, another thing I wished was a little different. You do only get 1 battery with this new HS720R. It's a 7.7 volt, but it is a 2950 mAh LiPo drone engine. So pretty decent flight time out of this battery. But you can charge it, again, with the included USB charger cable or one of your own, as long as it's a Type-C. And you can also charge this with a 5-volt 2-amp charger box. Now, the charge time per battery, 5 hours. Flight time, 26 minutes. So that's pretty good for 1 battery. Now, granted, that's perfect conditions, low wind, probably speed 1. They usually measure this time when the drone is just hovering. But I would imagine you're going to get pretty close to, I would say, at least 22 to 24 minutes out of each battery, solidly 22 to 24 minutes. But on the front, right here, we have our power button. Check it out. Green LED indicator lights. Again, each one 25%. So right now we're at 75% charge. Your power button, you can just push it in. And check it out. They will fade. And it shuts the drone off as well. I like this. Has some side clips on here to lock it in. I'll show you how it goes in here in just a minute. And we have our connector here and your USB port over here on the side. But that is our drone engine. All right, you guys, it's time. We're going to get this dude out of the bag. And I'm actually going to move this bag out of our way completely. I got a mess going here. Check it out. Check it out, you guys. Our HS720R. This thing is super cool. You can see not much of a design difference in it at all from the HS720E, the 720G, none of that stuff. They pretty much kept the same design, which is cool. Maybe a little different design here on the arm. So, but let's unfold. Oh, wow. Okay, these arms lock into place really good, you guys. Look at that. That's awesome. Woo, yeah. Super, super cool. So let's check it out. Here we go. So again, hinged propellers. I love hinged propellers. Super cool. They're a lot quieter than the joint or two propeller type deal they have on them. They do sit on a 1506 brushless motor. So this is a pretty powerful brushless motor on this drone, which is super cool. I absolutely love that. Of course, our Holy Stone logo right here. And our drone engine compartment. Check it out. So we're going to take our drone engine. We're going to slide it on in there. Now, I recommend putting the battery in before you take this gimbal cover off, or I hold the drone upside down and push it in to lock it in so you don't mess up your gimbal. Definitely don't want to mess the gimbal up on this drone. 3-axis gimbal, remember? And that's it. The battery's in there really good. It's not going to come out. So we got some breather vents here on the side. Your serial number is on the side of the drone right here. Now, this drone weighs 389 grams, you guys. 13.72 ounces. So you do have to register this dude with the FAA. I have the links in the description. It costs $5. Go on there, register. You get a registration number. You can slap it on your drone. You can write it on there, carve it in there, etch it in there, however you want to do it, as long as it's on the drone somewhere. I also put a link in there for a company I use. I think it's called Fly Legit. They make pre-printed labels that you can customize with your FAA registration number. You can put your name, phone number, email address, all that kind of good stuff on there. And I like the size of the stickers because they're not real huge, but all your info is on there. And you can just slap them on your drone pretty much wherever you want. I usually put mine on the side. They fit really good right here. And I like the fact that they actually peel off easy. They don't come off easy, but they peel off easy, and they don't leave a bunch of sticky shit on the side of your drone, which I like. So if you have to change it, or you don't fly the drone anymore, you want to take the sticker off for whatever reason, they come off really, really easy. And also, you have to take the trust test now, you guys. That's the recreational UAS safety test. They call it a test. It's not really a test, you guys. It's more of a knowledge-based, informative thing. Go through it. There's like 4 or 5 chapters. It's been a while since I've taken it, so I don't remember offhand. But I know when you get to the end of one chapter, you answer a series of, I think it's like 5 questions or so. If you get one wrong, it won't let you move to the next chapter, but you can go back, find the answer to that question, go back to the end of the chapter again, answer it right, boom, you move on to the next one, and you get a nice little printed certificate you can print out saying that you completed that. But that is a requirement now for all recreational drone pilots. All right, so on the bottom, check it out. We have our optical flow sensors right here. This is what helps the drone with its altitude hold and all that other good stuff, more so when it's in attitude mode than anything else. Over here, we have our SD card slot. Now, your SD card goes in upside down, just so you know which way it goes on the drone. And I'll pop it out here so you can see it. So, upside down, your gold teeth that are on the prongs that are on the other side of the SD card, they face upward on the drone, so you know which way it goes in. And remember, it's only going to go in one way anyway, and they kind of tell you right here a little bit how to put it in there. Now, it will take up to a 128 gigabyte SD card. Make sure, though, when you do that, you get one that's a Class 10 U3 or higher and format it in a FAT32 format. This way, it will handle the speed of your 4K video. All right, so before we get to this camera, I'm going to give you some information on this drone that is just absolutely awesome, you guys. The range. The range on this drone is 3 kilometers, 9,842 feet. That's the drone's range and your FPV range. So that is super cool. That's a long way away. Chances are you're not going to be able to see it that far away. And remember, again, FAA, you do have to keep it in your VLOS, visual line of sight. So make sure you abide by that. But that's a really good distance. And if this dude can go that far and the FPV range is that far, we should get a really good live video feed in the range where we can still see the drone. So I'm really impressed with the range on this drone. That is super cool. But now we're going to check out what I think is the absolute best upgrade to the HS720 yet. We are going to check it out. We're going to check this camera out, you guys. I have been waiting, honestly, I have been waiting for Holy Stone to put a 3-axis gimbal on this drone. And not only 3-axis, but it also has, so your gimbal cover pretty much comes off just like that. You can see here it's got a little clip on the bottom, and then there's a little clip on the top that goes in. But check this camera out, you guys. This looks so cool. They incorporated into the HS720E. Really awesome. I mean, they just did such a good job at it. Check that dude out, you guys. 3-axis self-stabilizing gimbal. 4K UHD camera, you guys, at 30 frames per second. So the adjustable range on this camera is -70 degrees to 0 degrees. And the field of view, check this out, you guys, 140 degree FOV. That's pretty damn good for a camera on a drone. Your max resolution, 3840 by 2160p. That's for photo. Max video resolution, same thing, you guys, 3840 by 2160p at 30 frames a second. I am so freaking happy that Holy Stone put a 4K 30 frames per second camera on this drone. That is super, super cool. Pictures stored in JPEG, and your videos are stored in AVI and MP4. And remember, again, your max FPV range, 9,842 feet. That camera is awesome, you guys. I want to get a little closer so you can check all that out. But look how good it actually looks on the front of this drone. That is super cool. Oh, all right, let's turn this dude on, and I'll show you guys the LED lights here real quick. Then we're going to get him set up. I'm going to show you how to calibrate him. We're going to go over the app. Then we're going to get this dude in the air, and we're going to check him out. But right now, we're going to turn him on. All right, here we go. Check it out. Our status indicator light right here. We'll go over those when we set it up. I'll tell you what the colors mean. Check it out. Our LED lights on the front, those are super cool. And of course, we have our 3-axis gimbal on the front of this drone. That is so, so cool, you guys. But there you go, guys. We have unboxed our HS720R. This dude is awesome so far. I am really impressed with this drone. Right now, let's go get him set up because I want to get this dude in the air and check him out. Okay guys, here we go. We're going to set up our HS720R so we can get this dude in the air and check him out. First thing you need to do is pair your drone and your controller together. Really easy to do. It's actually a self-pairing controller. So all you really have to do is just turn everything on. We're going to power on our drone. Remember, just long press your power button here on the back of the drone till all 4 LEDs on the battery light up. And of course, it makes that famous little boot up sound there. Then you're going to power on your controller. Again, long press your power button. There we go. You have a green blinking LED here on your controller. Once they have paired, this will turn solid, and you should get a blue solid LED right here above this drone icon. Now, it can take up to 35 seconds or so for these two to find each other and pair. Once it does, this LED light here on the back is actually going to go like a red, yellow, green cycle a couple times. That's just the drone doing its boot up test thing that it does, getting ready to go airborne. But give it, there it goes. And there goes our LED light. And that's it. It turns to this solid yellowish color right here. And your controller and your drone are now paired. So the next thing we need to do is we need to calibrate this dude. Now, it is a GPS drone, so you do have to do a compass calibration and a gyro calibration. A lot of people say you don't have to do it all the time. I would absolutely recommend doing it before each flight, and just as a rule of thumb, I do it between each battery too. So if I'm flying, I land it, I put a new battery in, I just recalibrate the dude again. It does not take very long. You'll see for yourself here. It's a really quick process. Compass calibration is what we're going to do first. You're going to want to, I'm going to turn this around so you can see these LED lights here on the back. You're going to take your controller and you are going to take these joysticks here and you are going to go down and to the right. Now, I noticed on this drone, it's real finicky where you have to get these joysticks at when you go to the right. So if it doesn't do it the first time, do it a couple times. I've actually had it take 3 times once to get it to recognize what I wanted it to do. So just be patient with it, but it will catch. So we're going to go down and to the right to start our compass calibration. Here we go. Down, to the right. There it goes. Didn't catch. Down and to the right. There it goes. Your yellow light here on the back will start blinking slowly like this. It is in compass calibration mode. First thing you're going to do is your horizontal calibration, you guys. You're going to hold your drone horizontally just like this. I would recommend doing it about 3 or 4 feet off the ground. As a general rule of thumb, about chest high is good. You're going to rotate your drone in a circle. I think it's 3 times with this dude. Doesn't matter if you go left or right. The controller will beep when you've gotten through the cycle of this horizontal calibration. We're going to keep going. I believe we're coming up to 2 maybe. Here we go. Coming up to 3, I believe. There it goes. Once that part's done, you heard the controller, it beeped, and your LED light here on the back will turn to green flashing. Now you're going to do your vertical calibration. You're going to hold your drone vertically just like so. It does not matter if you put your camera facing up or your camera facing down. And again, it does not matter which way you go. And you're just going to rotate your drone in a circle again. 3 full turns. The controller will beep. And, whoa, I almost dropped that, dude. And our LED light on the back here will go back to its yellowish color. I believe we're coming around to number 3 right here. There it goes. And check it out. We're good. We are compass calibrated. Next, you're going to do your gyro calibration. Make sure when you do your gyro calibration, you guys, you do it on a flat level surface. That way you get a good gyro calibration on this dude. If you do it on an unlevel surface, it may not calibrate right. It may not calibrate at all, honestly. Again, really simple to do. You're going to take your joysticks, and this time you're going to go down and to the left. This LED light here on the back is going to blink green a couple of times really quick. And again, a finicky controller here, so you may have to go down and to the left a couple times. I go down, hold it for a couple of seconds. If it doesn't catch, I'll do it again. But we'll see if we can get it to do it on the first one. So we're going to go down and to the left. Here we go. Nope. There it goes. Blinking really quick. And that's it. It's done. So check it out, you guys. We are completely calibrated. Compass and gyro. So the next thing we're going to do is we are going to connect to the drone's Wi-Fi signal. Alright guys, so open up your Wi-Fi settings on your cell phone. You know where they're at. Just go to your Wi-Fi settings on your phone. Wait for your signals to refresh your available networks, and you'll see it. It's right there. Holy Stone GIM EED2C2. I believe that last set of numbers is different for each drone, but we're going to tap on it. It's going to say connecting. First time you connect, you may get a pop-up telling you you're connected with no internet. It may also ask if you want to keep the Wi-Fi connection or switch to cellular data. Keep the Wi-Fi connection, and it's okay if you're not connected to the internet because you're not going to surf the internet with the drone. You just need to be connected to his Wi-Fi signal. This way, he can send you your FPV video feed and do all those fancy intelligent features that he does. You can see there, we're connected, no internet, not secure, perfectly okay. We are going to close that out. And that's it. We are now connected to the drone's Wi-Fi signal. So the next thing we are going to do, you guys, is we are going to open the app. It is the Ophelia Fly app. I believe I said that right. Ophelia Fly app. There's a picture of it on the screen anyway, so you can see what it looks like. And yes, it is free on Google Play and the App Store. So really important, when you first download the app, Holy Stone has a couple of drones that use this app as well. So if you already have the app, you're good to go. If not, when you download the app for the first time and open it up, it's going to pop up a bunch of permissions. Make sure you agree to all those permissions so you don't have any problem whatsoever with this drone sending you your video feed, taking pictures, storing video, your Wi-Fi, all that stuff. Just agree to all the permissions. It's not a big deal. But with that said, let's go ahead and open our Ophelia Fly app and check it out. I'm going to give you guys a little walkthrough of the app so you know where everything's at before you get this dude in the air. Okay guys, here's the main screen of the Ophelia Fly app. Up at the top right, of course, that's where you can change the language of your app. Down here at the bottom, next to enter device, that little chat box, that will take you to a customer service where you can, voice your concerns, or if you have any problems, you can go right there and contact Holy Stone's customer service. Down at the bottom, guidance. This opens up a little mini ledger of what all the icons on the app are. So you know where everything is, what they do. That's there for you if you need it. Your gallery is right here. This is where you can open up, see all your pictures and your videos, and you can get to your videos that are on your SD card through here as well. You do have to be connected to the drone's Wi-Fi signal to do that, but you can download your 4K videos right from the app here as long as you're connected to the drone with your SD card in it. Over here, your account, this is where all your other information is. It has your email address up there. You can see Hub City Drones, Texas. That's my email. It shows you the total number, total flight time, number of flights, and then down below here you have some things you do like change your password, and it also has a novice guide or instructional video, kind of like what I'm doing here, on the HS720G and the HS720R. And a really quick hack for you guys. If you own the HS720G, that battery will actually fit and work in the HS720R. So what? Really cool tip right there. I have the 720G. That means I have 3 batteries for the R now when I want to fly it, which is really, really cool. Your flight record, you can contact them again, or you can log out. We're going to go back to home because now we're going to enter the device, you guys. All right, check it out. We have video, so we are successfully connected to the drone's Wi-Fi signal. And before we get any further, check out that picture quality, you guys. That's only 720p, and I gotta be honest with you, that's not bad at all. I can't wait to check out the 4K video off the SD card on this drone. All right, give you a little tour of the app so you know where everything's at, because there are a couple things that are hidden, and it can be kind of hard to find them, especially one of the intelligent features that I like to do. Anyway, we're gonna start at the top. This status bar here with the yellow shading behind it, that is your status indicator bar. This will tell you when you're in GPS mode or when you're in follow me. It'll let you know what speed you're in as well. That will actually turn to a green and blue color once you are connected to a sufficient number of satellite signals to be in safe GPS mode. Over here, that red one that says NA, that is our satellite signal strength. It does not tell you the number of satellites you're connected to. It just gives you a signal strength bar. Our drone's battery level is next to that. Then we have our controller battery level. The controller next to that one, that is actually your controller signal strength. So that is how strong your connection is between your controller and your drone. Then the one over there next to that, that is going to be actually going to be your video feed signal strength, or your FPV signal strength. That will let you know how strong the signal reception is for your FPV and your video from the drone to your phone. If it goes weak or blacks out, it'll keep recording to the SD card, but you won't be able to see what you're recording. The little eyeball here, check this out, you guys. Open that up. If you tap on the one with the line through it, it'll actually take everything off the screen for you, so all you have is your video. Tap the screen anywhere, it'll come back on. Tap it again, then you have your VR mode. Really cool. I absolutely would recommend getting just a cheap pair of VR goggles. Put your phone in there, slap them on your face, and fly the drone around that way. It is so super cool to do. We're going to get out of there. Tap it again. This one here, the camera, don't even know why this is an option, but if you tap this, check it out. It turns your screen upside down. So if you want to stand on your head, hang from a tree or whatnot and fly your drone, this will probably really come in handy. Otherwise, I have no idea what you would use that for. Tap the eyeball again, it'll get rid of those. Now we're going to go to this settings wheel right here. This is where all the important stuff is, you guys. All right, these are all of your different settings for your drone. When you first get the drone, it will be defaulted to beginner mode. And as you can see here, your max distance is going to be 49 feet away, and your max height is going to be 49 feet away, same as with your return to home height. All you need to do is tap that beginner mode button. It will turn that off. Now you can adjust your orbit diameter. This is what you're going to use for your point of interest. This will determine how big of a circle the drone is going to do. You can slide your max distance all the way up. And then you have your max height. You can see here, it does limit you to 393 feet. That is just a security blanket, so you do not go over 400 feet. That is the highest you can go with a drone per FAA. Your return to home, you can actually adjust this now. I usually keep mine right about 120 feet or so. That way when the drone comes home, I know it raises up above all the trees, the power lines and all that, and makes it back to me safely, because remember, no obstacle avoidance on this dude. All right, down below here at the bottom, I'm going to show you guys this setting, but please don't use this setting. I really don't even know why this is on the app. This is your lift height limit. If you turn this off, you can see now our max height limit is shaded, because now the drone will literally go 1,640 feet in the air. That's a little over 1,200 feet too high, you guys. Don't do this. Don't set that. Don't put the drone up over 400 feet, you guys, because honestly, the FAA fine for violating that, if you get caught, is a lot of money, you guys. It's going to cost more than an expensive DJI drone, to be honest with you. So I wouldn't even do that. I'm going to turn it back off so I don't forget. Sensor status. Over here's where you can go to do your compass calibration. You can do it through the app as well. We already did it. I'm not going to do it here and waste all that time. You cannot do the gyro calibration through the app, just the compass calibration. And that's pretty much your settings, you guys. All right, it wants me to save it because I took it out of beginner mode, so make sure you hit determine so it will save that for you. All right, below the settings wheel, you guys, here's your album. You can get to it again in the app, your videos, your photos. You can get the stuff off your SD card as well. Below that, this is the time lapse button. It won't let me open it because the drone's not in the air, but once the drone is in the air, it actually has different time lapse features. It has a free time lapse, it has a droney, where the drone will shoot backwards and record, a straight one, and it has a time-lapse circle, kind of like a point of interest, where it will take a series of several videos and put it together, or photos, and put it together as a time-lapse video for you. Really cool feature on this drone. Below our time-lapse, this is your photo and video button. You do have to tap this to switch between picture and video. You can see when you're in picture, your shutter is white. When you switch it to video, your shutter turns to red. Then you can start recording, bing, just like that. We're going to stop because I don't need to record the box. Another cool feature on this drone, you guys, is your camera settings. Check this out. Tap those three little bars below your shutter. And look at that. You can adjust the brightness, the saturation. You can go grayscale, bright, nostalgic, or reset them to factory default. But if you slide it up some more, check this out. You can actually adjust your ISO setting. You can do your white balance. You can do a defaulted one, which is the automatic white balance, or you can change it to daylight, shadow, cloudy, tungsten filament lamp, and an incandescent lamp. So if you turn on these, it will change what the picture looks like. If you look to the left right there, you can see it changing, the different ones that it does. Check that out. We're going to go back to automatic. And below the camera now, on the left, this little box here, we'll tap it. Here you go. Now you can change your video resolution if you prefer to. You can do 1080p, 4K, 30 frames per second. But check that out. The 1080p, you guys, is at 60 frames per second. That's pretty cool as well. You have your cache frame number that you can adjust. Then below that, you have your SD card. This tells you the size of your SD card, how much room you have left on your SD card, and you can actually go in here and you can format the SD card. It will prompt you, ask you if you want to do it. Remember, it's going to delete everything on your SD card. So cool. Here is where you can do a gimbal gyroscope calibration. I really like the fact that you can actually calibrate this gimbal. So if you're flying it and it's tilted one way or the other, it just doesn't seem right, land the drone, do yourself a gimbal gyroscope calibration, and that should take care of the problem. And then you have your gimbal roll adjustment. If you open this up, you can tap these little arrows here and you can straighten your camera up or tilt it, angle it, however you would like to. Really cool setting to have here. And then you can hit reset all, and that will realign your gimbal as well. All right, below that, this little magnifying glass, this is your zoom. It does have a zoom. It's not a digital zoom. I don't know what they call it exactly. It's more like a pinch and zoom, and I'll show you here. You can see you're going to lose some of your video resolution, quite a bit of it, when you zoom in, so keep that in mind if you use the zoom. Okay, and then all the way over here on the lower left, we have our distance and our height. You can see it's in feet, not metric. You can switch that in the settings where I showed you to take it out of beginner mode. This little map right here, this is what you want to tap on to get to your waypoint intelligent feature. Tap on it. Now if you look over here back on the lower right hand side of the app, that little finger with the line on it, you're going to tap that and it's going to give you a trace to fly, or you can put waypoints all over the map and the drone will fly to each one. It won't let me open them now because we're not in the air. You can see there, drone is not hovering. Tap your map again, your picture comes back up. It cancels your waypoint feature. The next one, this is your one key takeoff and land. Then you have your return to home button right above that. And then we have these 4 boxes right here. If we tap on those, this is where your follow me mode and your point of interest is. Those are your other 2 intelligent features. We're going to get rid of that. There you go, guys. That's the app. We are compass calibrated. We're connected to the drone's Wi-Fi signal. Let's go get this dude in the air and check him out. All right, you guys, here we go. We are finally going to get the HS720R in the air. Now, again, I still only have 1 battery, so we're going to get him up. I'm going to show you guys all the speeds. There's 3 of them. Then I'm going to show you the biggest, most impressive upgrade on this drone, which is the camera. And then if we have battery, I'll show you some of the intelligent features. But I really want to focus on this new 3-axis gimbal camera, 4K, 30 frames per second. This is absolutely amazing. All right, we're going to hit the lock button on our controller to unlock the motors. Ooh, winding it up. Here we go. And we're going to lift off with the joystick. Nice. Oh, it sounds awesome. That's awesome. We got a nice calibration. Look at that. Nice and steady. Check it out. Bring him over here just a little bit more. Let you guys check him out. We'll do a little spin around here on him. Listen to them motors. All right, there's our gimbal. I don't know if you can see it in the camera, but check it out. Nice and steady. That's awesome. Forward and backward. Our tilt, roll, and pitch 3-axis gimbal. We're going to check that out in just a minute. Right now, we're going to go ahead and take him for a couple of laps. We are in, I think, yep, speed 1 right now. So here we go. This is speed 1, or photography mode, or cine mode as they call it. Here we go. Nice speed for video. Sweet. I have ordered another battery, you guys, so I will do another video and do the intelligent features here so I have more battery so I can show you guys these features are really cool. But there's speed 1. All right, speed 1 through the camera. Keep your eye out for prairie dogs because they're out and about today. Check it out. Look how smooth that picture is, you guys. That is freaking awesome. Woohoo! All right. 2 beeps. We're in speed 2, normal mode. Here we go. Now we got some speed. Check it out. Nice turn. He turns really good. That's awesome. Whoo! Oh, I like speed 2. That's a comfortable speed too. All right, through the app. Look for the prairie dogs. They're out here. I see them. Wow, they're going all over. They hear the drone. They're freaking out. There they go. That's cool. Again, I'm going to say it a lot in this video, you guys. Check out the gimbal. Works freaking awesome on this camera. Here he comes. Woo! All right. Speed 3, turbo mode. I'm going to bring him up some. I'm sure he's going to nosedive because speed 3 should be pretty damn quick. So here we go. Oh, yeah. Check it out. Woo! Yeah, Speed 3 is sweet. Sport mode, this is also called. Nice turn, kind of wide, but a nice turn radius on him. And Speed 3 through the app. There goes the prairie dogs. Watch them all take off now because I'm hauling butt. Check them out. And look at that. Even on Speed 3, that gimbal is holding up freaking awesome, you guys. I love it. So happy they put a 3-axis gimbal on the 720. Speaking of a 3-axis gimbal, let's get this dude back over here. So a little bit of a drag when he slows down, not bad at all though. Listen, the motors are just working right now. That is awesome. All right, I'm gonna shoot him up. We're gonna go up a good 200 feet or so, you guys. I'm gonna show you how this gimbal works, how this camera actually looks at a standstill, just rotating it. Then what I'm gonna do is I'll go back the other way, and I'm actually gonna throw the 4K 30 frames per second from the SD card. So let's see, we're in Speed 3, so he should shoot up really quick. So here we go. Let me get him over here so you guys aren't in the sun. Forgot the sun was right there. All right, there he goes. Check it out. Almost at 200 feet. There we go. I think we're good right there. We're up there. Woo, look at that. All right, I'm going to put him in Speed 1. And we are going to just pan around and check it out. Here we go. Even on the screen, our FPV view, which I believe is 720p, it could be 1080p, I'm not sure, but check that video out. That picture is absolutely awesome, you guys. And the wind has really picked up a little bit, and look how steady it is. I like the transition up and down on the camera too. It's really smooth. Check that out. And then you come down. Let's see how far down it goes. Oh, check that out. All the way down, bird's eye view. There I am. Boy, we are up there too. All right. I'm going to switch over to video. I'm going to record. There we go. And now I'm going to shut up, and I'm going to actually put the 4K 30 frames per second up. Here we go, you guys. All right, you guys, let's check out some of these intelligent features. We're going to do the follow me first, so let's open it up. All right, there you go. You have follow me and point of interest. Those are the two intelligent features this drone has. We're going to hit follow me. You're going to slide to confirm it. And now remember, this drone is following your cell phone. It's locked onto the GPS signal in your cell phone, not the controller. And when you do the follow me, guys, make sure you don't have any kind of obstacles in the way, because there's no obstacle avoidance. But let's walk away from him and see if he follows us. Yeah, he's turning, he's following us pretty good. We'll go back the other way. Nice. Then we'll walk away from him. He should come toward us. There he goes. Cool. We'll stop. Check out the drone. We'll walk toward him. He'll back up. Check him out. There he goes. Cool. And if you get faster, he'll back up faster too. That is super cool. All right, we're going to close that out. Now we're going to try the point of interest. This is the one I really like. I do this one a lot. So what you want to do, you guys, when you do the point of interest, make sure you put the drone as close to, if not right over, the point of interest you want it to circle. That way, that is the center point of your circle. We're going to bring him up here. I'm going to bring him up some more. All right, so he should be pretty well over us right now. We're going to hit point of interest. Slide it. Check out the drone. There he goes. He's going to back up. This is the radius I have set in the settings there. So you can see I got a big radius going here. And I like that you can raise and lower him, so that way you don't have to worry about it hitting anything. If you're going to get near something, you can raise him up and he'll go over it. But look at the camera, you guys. That's just a great point of interest video right there. That is super cool. There's our drone over there. I hope you can see him. He's going, just moving right along. Coming toward us. Here he comes. And I'm still in speed 3, but that's a nice steady point of interest. I like the speed that it's doing it at. That's just going to make some awesome video. Check him out. Oh, there's the sun in your eyes. I apologize. All right, we're going to close this out. Just tap it, your boxes will come back up. Check it out, you can see there, we now have control of our drone again. Cool, so the follow me and the point of interest work really good on this dude. I just can't get over that camera, you guys. That gimbal is awesome. I mean, I hope you can see that, but check that thing out. It just is rock solid. That is awesome. Great job on Holy Stone for doing that. That's cool. All right, you guys, I'm going to take them for a few more laps here, and then we're going to check out the return to home. The wind is starting to pick up big time here. I want to be able to finish this, show you guys the return to home, which is one of the GPS failsafe features. Check this dude out, you guys. I love the way he handles. So awesome. Look at that dude. Woohoo! Alright guys, I don't know if you can hear that, but the wind is picking up. So we're going to go ahead. I want to try the return to home before I finish this video. So I'm going to shoot him out in this field here. We'll go a couple hundred feet away. Hit return to home. We'll see how close he comes to the landing pad. So here we go. Woo! Wow, he's going in the wind right now and he is handling it great. I'll put you guys up in the cockpit there so you can check it out. Woo, check that out. I love how steady this thing is. All right, we're going to hit return to home. My battery's getting low. He may just go into it all by himself, but here we go. Controller's beeping. I see the drone raising up. I think I got it set for about 120 feet or so as my return to home height. He does come home backwards, but what's really cool is you can move the gimbal or the camera up and down and check it out. You can record a video while he's coming backwards and it makes a really cool video. Check that out. Oh, that's awesome. Put that camera down. There we are. All right, here we go. So it looks like he's going to be super close to the landing pad. Coming on down. Oh yeah, he's not going to be far off at all. That is cool. Oh, do you guys see that? Almost center of the landing pad. That is awesome. It's been a long time since I've had a drone actually land right in the middle of the landing pad. That is super cool.